Okay. Oh, got you. I see.
All right, what a day, what a day. The GOAT, Caitlyn Clark, made her return to the basketball floor today. I showed y'all, we got some live clips. I'm gonna show y'all some more. But the important part of this video, Caitlyn Clark destroyed the WNBPA Nneka Aguma-K, Nafisa Collier, who tries to name drop her at her convenience to win people over, Breanna Stewart, the unrivaled co-founders, all these people that's a part of the board that's signing with Project B, and all of this stuff. Caitlyn Clark called their asses out today. She said, stop playing games. We need to play.
We have been waiting quite some time to see Caitlyn Clark play basketball. Not only take shots and shoot around, but actually go up against something that looks like competition in an actual, competitive environment. Not just shoot off a rack, not go 1v air, actually play some basketball.
I'm not exaggerating. The league's biggest star just stepped to mic and called out everyone sabotaging the 2026 season, and she didn't hesitate. While WNBPA board members are busy signing on to Project B and Unrivaled, playing 3-on-3 for pocket change, Caitlyn Clark said what fans, players, and the league itself have been thinking. Stop the games. We need WNBA basketball. Period.if.
The crew has officially arrived for USA basketball camp in North Carolina. We got Caitlyn Clark pulling up. We got Caitlyn Clark and AB. We got Rickea Jackson, De'Arica Hamby, CC and AB.
This isn't about negotiation tactics anymore. This is about the future of women's basketball. And the one player who actually fills arenas just sent a clear message. She's not waiting around while the league gets torpedoed. The WNBA and the WNBPA have been locked in CBA negotiations for months. The original October 30th deadline came and went. Now it's been pushed to January 9th, an extra 140 days of back and forth, while fans are left wondering if there will even be a 2026 season. And here's where it gets messy. The same WNBPA board members negotiating on behalf of players are also signing deals with competing leagues. Nneka Aguma-K, Breanna Stewart, Nafisa Collier, co-founders of Unrivaled, are supposed to be bargaining in good faith with the WNBA while owning a rival product. That's not just a conflict of interest. That's a credibility problem. You're telling me the people with financial stakes in a 3-on-3 league are also the ones dragging out negotiations that could cancel the WNBA season? Make it make sense. Fans have been waiting for someone with real star power to speak up. Not a union rep, not a press release. Someone who actually moves the needle. Enter Caitlyn Clark. Fresh off injury and barely back on the court, she stepped to the microphone at USA basketball camp and said what everyone's been afraid to say. This is the biggest moment the WNBA has ever seen, and it's not something that can be messed up. We're going to fight for everything we deserve, but at the same time, we need to play basketball. That's what our fans crave. Translation? Stop the side quests. Stop the leverage games. We need WNBA basketball. She didn't stop there. Clark made it clear how money is actually made, by playing games, building the market, and delivering the product fans want. Not exhibitions, not off-season tournaments, not empty gyms. She even offered a solution. Don't lock into a 5-year deal. Do a shorter 3-year CBA. Grow the league. Then come back to the table with even more leverage. That's leadership. Because here's the reality. You can't negotiate your way to a bigger pie if you burn the bakery down. The WNBA just had its biggest season ever. Record ratings, record attendance, a $2.2 billion TV deal, expansion teams selling for $250 million. And now all that momentum is being put at risk. The league is offering historic increases. A $5 million salary cap, max salaries approaching $1.5 million, revenue sharing tied to growth. Is it perfect? No. But what's worse than an imperfect deal is no season at all. And Caitlyn Clark gets that. She knows why the league is growing. She averaged over 17,000 fans per game. She's driving national coverage. She's the reason casual fans are paying attention. And she's saying, I'll bring the crowds. I'll bring the money. But you have to let me play. Here's the uncomfortable truth no one wants to say out loud. The longer this drags on, the more it benefits competing leagues like Unrivaled. Every delayed month is free marketing. If the WNBA season starts on time, nobody's tuning into 3-on-3 basketball in February. If there's no WNBA, suddenly that's the only option. That's not a bargaining tactic. That's leverage built on chaos. Clark didn't name names, but the message was crystal clear. Some people at the negotiating table don't have the league's best interests at heart, and fans noticed. Social media lit up instantly, because when the league's biggest star says we need to play, it puts massive pressure on the union. You can't hide behind slogans about fighting for what we deserve when your most valuable player is saying the future depends on compromise. Here's another reality. Most players aren't Caitlyn Clark. They don't have endless endorsements or backup income streams. A canceled season hurts role players far more than stars. And Clark is advocating for them too, because she understands that a league doesn't survive on principles alone. It survives on games played and fans engaged. The irony is impossible to ignore. The player with the most leverage is the one willing to compromise. The people with competing financial interests are the ones holding everything hostage. That tells you something is broken. Clark summed it up perfectly. The most important thing is playing basketball because fans matter. And if fans walk away, none of this matters. No CBA, no leverage, no league. If there's no deal by January 9th, the entire season is in jeopardy. Expansion teams are left with dead assets. Networks lose programming. Sponsors disappear. Momentum dies. Casual fans move on. And now the narrative has shifted. This is no longer players versus owners. It's fans and the future of the league versus dysfunction at the top of the union. Caitlyn Clark didn't grandstand. She didn't politic. She didn't threaten. She simply told the truth and forced everyone else to react. That's what real star power looks like. The WNBA is at its biggest moment ever. And its biggest star just said, stop playing games. Play basketball. Build something that lasts. Now, the question is simple. Is anyone actually listening? Drop a comment. Do you think Caitlyn Clark is right to push for compromise, or should players hold the line no matter what? Because this debate is just getting started.